Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 153rd episode of Tuesdays with Tobe. My name is Tobe Frierson, and as I say each week, I could not be more thrilled than to be right here on this channel bringing you all another message. But you know what? Today is not an actual message. Today is, today is a big exhale moment, a big wow. I feel like I've accomplished something and gotten to a level, but honestly, I understand that this is just the beginning. And today is y'all, I'm getting married. I am getting married. Nope, this is the reaction I had in the moment. As a matter of fact, lucky for you, the way Larry did it, he actually was able to capture the reaction for me, because there was a photographer lurking wherever he was lurking. So let me get into this really quickly, but no message today, just an announcement. Y'all, I'm getting married. So here's the story. And for those of you who already know about this fantastic news, thank you for keeping this for me and keeping this with me, because I did want to come on the channel to share it with all of you all who've been tracking with me. For those of you who watch this channel, I wanted to be able to share it with you. So thank you again for those who knew, who've already seen pictures, and who did not post. Y'all are amazing. Let's get into the story, because that's what everybody wants to hear. Oh, so how did he do it? Were you surprised? All the things, right? You guys remember about 3-4 weeks ago, remember I went to Paris? Paris was for a basketball game. I told somebody I went to Paris for a basketball game. They got really confused. And so then I had to process that. And I was like, Toby, that does sound very strange. But I did go to Paris for a basketball game. But when I asked last May to go to Paris for said basketball game, I also thought I was teeing him up for the perfect location to propose. You're like, Toby, you can't be kidding me. Like, you really thought that far? Not really. But I mean, we were for real going for a basketball game. We turned it into a vacation. I was looking at the time of year of the game. The game was the first weekend in November. And I was like, well, surely we're not going to let 2023 go by. Like, I moved up here from Savannah in January 2022. So sure, this is just going to happen. Shouldn't have done that to myself, right? Larry never said he was going to propose in Paris. I made that up. And so I went to Paris and I came back home. And my mom will tell you, she didn't really hear from me after I came back from Paris. I think she thought I wasn't contacting her because I was keeping it from her until I saw her again or whatever. I didn't contact her because I came back across this pond like, oh my God, I went to Paris. We were at the Eiffel Tower at night. It blinked. Do y'all know it blinks at night? The Eiffel Tower blinks on the hour when the sun goes down. I need to get into this story, y'all. You can imagine the kind of week I've had. Oh, by the way, I've been holding this news since Monday, December 11th. Larry's my fiance, everyone. Oh my gosh, I just said that for the first time. Larry proposed on my birthday. We should get into the story because I just told you this convoluted, just started talking about Paris out of nowhere. The Paris reference was, when people keep asking me, was I surprised on my birthday? Absolutely, because I was looking for the ring in Paris and the ring didn't come. Don't even know if he had it then. And the ring did not come. So yes, I was surprised on my birthday. And here's how it went. So in terms of my birthday this year, all I asked for was a steak dinner. And that's because we had a really, really busy birthday weekend. We did a gala on that Friday. Cousin Matt turned 80 on that Saturday. My brother was here from Charlotte that Friday, Saturday for Cousin Matt's birthday, and a lot of other family as well. And then that Sunday, last week's episode, I was in South Carolina celebrating Cousin Joe and future Cousin James. Congratulations again, you all. So the birthday weekend was a wash. So I always knew that I was going to be going out for this steak dinner on Monday night. And I did work on Monday too, so after work. So we hop in the car, we go to this restaurant in DC. I didn't know we were going to end up going downtown DC, so I was definitely already excited about that. And we have a phenomenal dinner. And then about, I guess right when they were singing happy birthday and the dessert was coming out, Larry said, oh, we've got one more thing tonight. And I was like, okay. I was like, what are we doing? And he was like, I'm taking you to go see some Christmas lights. Y'all, I lit up. I asked to go see lights. I guess back in around Thanksgiving. And I didn't think he heard me. And so I said, we're going to see Christmas lights. I was like, I didn't think you heard what I said. And he was like, I'll listen to you sometimes. Hey, when you talk as much as I talk, you gotta take that. It's okay for people to listen to you sometimes because they don't know which pieces to pick up because there's so much coming out. Okay, sorry, y'all are waiting on the story. So he tells me about these Christmas lights. So then I start asking. I was like, oh, are we going to the Enchanted? I think I said that right. It's at the Navy Yard. It's a winter wonderland. And people at work have talked about it. I saw it posted. And then I actually just had some friends from church that went this past Friday night. And he's like, no, he was like, we're not going there. He's like, they're not open on Mondays or something like that. I don't even know if that's true or not, but he had a quick answer for we're not going there. And then I was like, well, where are we going? And he said, we're going to the National Mall. Now, y'all, I work close to the National Mall, like super close. And I was like, I don't recall seeing lights there. I'm saying that in my head. But he said, we're going to the National Mall. It was Christmas lights. I've been wanting to see Christmas lights since Thanksgiving, so I was excited about it. So we get in the car, we head towards the Jefferson Memorial. Now the Jefferson Memorial, it's kind of out of the way from the other monuments. And so honestly, I had not been to the Jeff Memorial in the whole 2 years I've been up here. I've been to the other ones, but not the Jeff Memorial. So I was like, okay, cool. And we pulled up and I said, they have lights here? And he was like, that's what the website said. Just like that. Cool. Calm and cool. That's what the website said. I'm still going with it. So we hop out. I grab a hat. I had not had a hat on that night, but found a beanie. Super glad I had a hat in the back seat. Found a hat. We cut the corner of the Jefferson Memorial, and the Potomac River came right up to the memorial, and I'm mesmerized by water. If you all were in the early episodes when I lived in Savannah, Georgia, you heard me talk about the beach and the water and what water does for me all the time because I'm a water person. So we cut the corner and I go beeline towards the water. And in front of that water, you can see the Washington Monument. You can just see the DC skyline. It's just a beautiful location. And like I said, I had not been over there, and I certainly hadn't been over there at night. So that was super beautiful. And so when I walked towards the water, he's like, do you want some pictures? And I was like, Leary, you know I want pictures. I was like, absolutely. It's my birthday. You know I want pictures. So he takes out his phone and he starts taking pictures of me. And I don't know whether he was just taking pictures of me or whether he was texting somebody, letting them know that we're here or whatever. But after he takes a few pictures of me, then he turns the camera around and he's like, okay, let's get some together. So he starts taking selfies. And when he's taking these selfies, he was like, we need better light. Let's go up here. And the up here are steps. There's steps to the Jeff Memorial. So we're walking up the steps. By the time Larry said, let's go up here the third time, and we kind of cut a corner, then I kind of started getting like little bubble guts and little spidey senses. Needless to say, I hadn't seen the first Christmas light yet. However, the water caught my attention and the scenery and just, hey, I had a great steak. We had a wonderful dinner. But the third time, the whole let's go up here, he was moving me. He was positioning me because there was some photographer who he has yet to tell me who this guy is and where he came from. I asked in the moment. The guy looked like the doorman back at the restaurant. And so he really did. So by the third time when he said, let's go here, we were up on some portion of the Jeff Memorial. You're going to see this. I'm going to show you a few of our photos. Not all of them. You got to wait for the wedding website. And he was like, look at the memorial through there. He was like, let's get this shot. So he was turning me. And so I turned to look at, I said the memorial, look at the Washington Monument. I turned to look at the monument where he was telling me to turn. And y'all, I could hear rustling behind me. This dude was dropping to one knee. I did the slow turn. I didn't turn around slow. But when he told me to turn, I heard him, felt him. By that time, like I said, the bubble guts had gotten there. And I turned around and Larry was on one knee. He had a little box. This little box had what you see right here in it. And he opened his box up and he asked me to marry him. Everybody's been like, but no, like, what did he say? Like, what did he say? He said, will you marry me? And if you know Larry, Larry is a direct man. He is a man. I won't say he's a man of a few words because you have to know him to get the rest of the words. So to most of you, he will be a man of a few words. But what did he say? What everyone's asking, that was actually written in my birthday card, which I didn't read until after the proposal. So that really kind of worked really nicely. Y'all, this is. I am still very much reeling from. I can't say I didn't think this was going to happen, right? I feel like the Lord has been speaking to me about my relationship for a long time now. I do. This wasn't my timing. I can tell you that. This wasn't my timing at all. And I am more, I'm stronger than I thought. My faith is stronger than I thought it was. I'm more principled than I thought. I'm way more principled than I thought. I'm proud of myself for the wait. I would encourage people who are in a similar situation where you feel like your timing is not what you want. I don't even know what I would say, how I would encourage you. I know this worked out for me. And like I said in the very beginning of the video, if you're still tracking, because I'm rambling at this point, what did I say at the beginning of the video? Oh, I said that getting to this step is actually just the beginning. That's what I said. I feel like I've accomplished something because we finally got here. We finally chose each other. Larry's known how I felt for a long time, certainly before I moved to the DMV. He knew I was ready to be a wife and a mom. And I guess he was making his list and checking it twice. And he was gonna find out if I was naughty or nice. Turns out I'm nice. Turns out he's amazing. The way he planned this, the way he put this together, that is the way that he plans and structures his life and things around him. And that is something that I have to look forward to. Very detailed, every I dotted, every T crossed. Like, again, if he had it in Paris, I guess it just wasn't right. It wasn't the right time. And so here we are a few weeks later. Worth the wait, you all, worth the wait. I am destined to be Dickerson. That's Larry's last name. Might or might not be a hashtag. Sure sounded like one to me. Hey, I appreciate you all sharing in my excitement. There's gonna be, I'm not gonna post lots of pictures, right? I'm gonna hold some stuff back, but there'll be pictures posted, and you may share, screenshot, share that sucker. Be like, did y'all know Tobe got engaged? Tell them, tell the world. Tell the world. I mean, I'm telling you right now, you can just share the video, but I'm rambling at this point. Because this is my moment. I finally get my moment. Well, Tobe, come on. Like, you be keeping us in suspense. Will there be a wedding? We sure hope so. We sure hope so. We're getting married on 1-2-3-1-2-3, 12/31/23. I wish I could like end the video there, like let y'all think for real we're getting married in a week and a half. But I always listen, y'all. At the beginning of January, I was like, oh my God, the end of the year is 1-2-3-1-2-3. I was like, who would ever forget an anniversary if those are your anniversary dates? 12/31/23, 1-2-3-1-2-3. Why not? We're not getting married then. But we are going to have a ceremony. We are going to be heading towards South Carolina for that ceremony because we both happen to be from the same hometown. So y'all, we're going to come to you. We're going to come to you. The marriage is for us, right? We get a chance to learn each other, to figure out what this whole two are better than one and how you even get to one in your mid 40s, right? Heavy lifting, right? It's about to be a lot of work. We already know that, but the marriage is for us. This day, this wedding day, this is for you guys. This is for you. Wait, that sounds like the whole channel's coming to the wedding. I just told a real big one. When I say you guys, I guess I'm talking about all the people on the guest list. There's no guest list created, so don't ask if you're on it. But the wedding is for our guest. How about that? I need to stop this video. The wedding is for our guest, and we're gonna put together something that we think that you all would enjoy and have fun, and certainly it's gonna reflect our personalities. And we can't wait to see you there for our guest. We can't wait to see our guest at the wedding. Hey, this video got longer than it needed to get, and so let's watch a few pics. Let's see the actual proposal. No video for the proposal, so these are still shots, but you'll be able to kind of see how it goes along. And then happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, happy everything. Happy everything. I'm elated. Hey, I hope you all like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you back here next week.